Forever Manchester funding has been very important to Challenge for Change because it's enabled us to bring groups into the centre that wouldn't normally be able to afford to come into the centre. So we've helped a lot of people that wouldn't have been helped any other way. The other good thing is that it's given us the chance to prove the value of what we do to a large number of organisations, and because they've seen the value, they'll now try and find the funding to come, and over 90% of the organisations that come to us once come back again, which means that a lot more people are being helped, and it also helps the sustainability of Challenge for Change as a charity.
Challenge for Change is a stage. It's for them to perform. So all we do is set a series of tasks and stand back and watch the group try and overcome those tasks, whether it's a team building challenge or a communication challenge or a problem solving challenge. We do that using the centre, our completely unique centre, where we've taken a salt course, put it in a warehouse, and we do a little bit of It's a Knockout meets the Crystal Maze, meets the Krypton Factor. And we get the team to work together, to go up things and down things, and we usually condition each challenge, which then encourages them to team build and to problem solve and to communicate. And all we do is just stand back and manage that situation.
I'm Dean and I'm the project manager, trainer and mentor for Teams Not Gangs and Teammates Not Inmates here at Challenge for Change. How I got involved with Challenge for Change, I used to be heavily involved in organised crime. So I used to get up to no good as a younger. So that kind of started near the age of 12. Started really getting into trouble at 15, ended up serving a custodial sentence at 17. But my last prison sentence I was in Thorncross, which is in Appleton near Warrington, which was a DCAT prison. And in there I started a mentoring scheme. So I started mentoring prisoners. So one-to-one sessions, kind of counselling, looking after them. So we started going into schools, colleges, projects, talking about jail, why not to get involved with crime and to stay away from gangs. I got brought down here with the mentoring scheme, introduced to Chris, and Chris decided that we could work together while I was in custody. So I used to come here Monday to Friday. I used to leave jail in the morning, get the bus and the train, and then I'd go back in the evening. And it started to develop, and I liked where it was going. I already made the choice to change, and Challenge for Change, it definitely helped that change come along. Everything I wanted and aspired to do, this gave me the platform to do it in. And the programme we have now is immense. As well as the Climbing Centre, me and Chris with our backgrounds, Chris being the prison officer, myself being an ex-prisoner, we can deliver a session like no one else. So I get to reach out to these kids, and it's really working. And I'm not just saying that just because I project manage it and I work here, it's truth.
We can see some concrete examples of how we've helped individuals with Dean, who's here now, and because of the extra business that we've got from Forever Manchester and funding we've had from other places like the Greater Manchester Police and Crime Commissioner and the High Sheriff's Trust, means that he's now here full time, and as well as being a positive outcome himself, he can be a role model to other young people. And by other young people, we've got another example in Joel, who's now again turned his life around and has progressed on to both apprenticeship training as well as the volunteering that he does here, which is keeping him focused and giving him a good objective in life, which is now fulfilling.
Hi, my name is Joel. I'm a volunteer at Challenge for Change. I got involved with Challenge for Change because I had to go on an attendance centre order given to me by the court for when I used to make some stupid mistakes and choices in my life. I'm here now as a volunteer because I love it, and they changed my life because they helped me get off drugs and stay out of trouble. And yeah, it's just a great experience. Dean came down to the youth offending service one day and was like, if you manage to stay off drugs and everything, then we'll give you an opportunity to come down to Challenge for Change. So I was just like, yeah, it's a great opportunity. And then I started coming down after that, seeing what other sessions they run, because they was talking about Teammates Not Inmates. They had disabled groups that I've never seen before. They have a number of corporate meetings, corporate groups come down, everything. So it was great to see that. And then I was like, yeah, this is pretty cool. I'm gonna stay here.
teammates.com.
So thanks to Tony Lloyd, Greater Manchester Police Crime Commissioner, Forever Manchester. You know, these people who are help funding what we do. We're working on more projects, we're trying to develop certain aspects of the business. So we're starting an alternative education. We've had the first person come through that process who's gone from Peru back to mainstream school, and we're looking to develop that further. I know full well from feedback that the programme we're delivering is definitely hitting home. We've got 2 lads who work here and volunteer here now that are completely changed their ways because of this programme, including myself. So I never forget where I've come from and what Challenge for Change has given me the opportunity to do. Not just teammates, not inmates and teams, not gangs, but to deliver the feel-good factor of this whole centre to disabled groups, corporate, sports teams, the lot. I think as long as you can put a smile on someone's face and make them feel good about themselves, I think that's a job well done for us.
When you see the people who come to Challenge for Change and some of the sensational, fantastic things that they do, you go home with that huge sense of well-being. And just to limit it to a few, it's a crime and a shame. Whether it's a young person overcoming an obvious fear of heights and that insecurity that young people have about showing themselves up, feeling vulnerable, everyone laughing at them and so on. Or that could be a senior person within a business group who's scared of going seeking further training to develop themselves and so on and so on. Every group came with a need and we were able to work with them to maybe highlight that need and to actually work with them as a team. And they've come back with some tremendous results.
Challenge for Change is working, so thanks for the support, keep giving us support. The more people you can get down here, please do. Come down and give it a go. That's what we're all about. The more people we can get down, the more of our messages we can get across. So hopefully we can keep giving the feel-good factor as we always do. So the doors are always open for anyone to come.
So thanks very much to Forever Manchester. The award that you gave us has made a tremendous amount of difference to both us and a great deal of people across Greater Manchester. Thank you.